Welcome to One Planet, Many Stories. In this episode, we explore Texas, one of the biggest and most famous states in the United States of America. Texas is also called the Lone Star State. Why? Because it used to be its own country and had one star on its flag to show independence. Even today, Texans are proud and strong, and they love their unique state. Let's start with the history of Texas. A long time ago, many Native American tribes lived in Texas. They hunted animals, grew crops, and lived close to rivers, forests, and plains. Some of these tribes were the Comanche, Caddo, Apache, and Tonkawa. In 1519, Spanish explorers arrived in the area. They built missions and forts to teach religion and protect the land. One of the most famous places is the Alamo in San Antonio. It later became a symbol of Texas bravery. In 1821, Texas became part of Mexico, but many people living there wanted their own freedom. So, in 1836, Texas became a new country, the Republic of Texas. It had its own president and flag. For almost 10 years, Texas was not part of any other country. In 1845, Texas joined the United States as the 28th state. Now, let's look at the geography. Texas is the second largest state in the U.S. after Alaska. It is more than 1,200 kilometers wide and has many types of land. In the west, there are deserts and rocky mountains. In the east, you'll find forests and rivers. In the center, there are rolling hills and grassy plains. And in the south, Texas touches the Gulf of Mexico with beaches and warm weather. Texas has many different climates. In some places, it's hot and dry. In others, it's humid or rainy. Springtime can bring strong storms and tornadoes. Summers are often very hot, with temperatures above 35 degrees Celsius. Now let's talk about the cities. Houston is the largest city in Texas. It's known for oil, medicine, and space. NASA's Johnson Space Center is here, where astronauts train. Houston is also full of culture, art, and international food. Dallas is a big business center. It has tall buildings, shopping malls, and the famous Dallas Cowboys football team. Austin is the capital of Texas. It's famous for music, tech, and creativity. People say, keep Austin weird, because it's unique and fun. San Antonio is full of history. You can visit the Alamo and walk along the Riverwalk, a beautiful path next to the river with restaurants, music, and lights. Fort Worth is known for cowboys and rodeos. It has stockyards, horses, and a western feel. What about the people? Texas has over 30 million people. It's one of the fastest growing states in the U.S. People in Texas come from many places: Mexico, Africa, Europe, Asia, and more. It's very multicultural and friendly. You'll hear English and Spanish in many places. Some people also speak Vietnamese, Chinese, or Tagalog. Texans are proud, polite, and often say, howdy, when they greet you. Let's talk about the culture. Texas is a mix of many traditions. There are cowboy hats, big belt buckles, country music, and rodeos. But also festivals, modern music, art, and technology. Family and freedom are very important here. Texans love big meals, big cars, and big celebrations. And speaking of meals, Texas is famous for food. Barbecue is number one. People cook meat slowly over fire. Brisket, ribs, and sausage are popular. Each part of Texas has a different way to make barbecue. Tex-Mex is another favorite. It's a mix of Mexican and American food. Think tacos, nachos, enchiladas, and lots of cheese. Don't forget chili, the official dish of Texas. Many towns have chili cook-offs to see who makes the best. Let's talk about education and economy. Texas has many universities. Some of the most famous are the University of Texas at Austin, Texas A&M University, Rice University, Baylor University. Texas is rich in oil and gas, but also grows cotton, corn, and cattle. It's a leader in wind energy and technology too. Many people move to Texas because it has no state income tax. It's also cheaper to live here than in places like California or New York. How do you travel in Texas? Texas has a lot of highways and long roads. Many people enjoy road trips to see nature and small towns. There are also big airports in Houston, Dallas, and Austin. Let's talk about nature. Texas has many beautiful places for hiking, camping, and relaxing. Big Bend National Park, desert and mountain views. Palo Duro Canyon, the second largest canyon in the U.S. Guadalupe Mountains, great for hiking. South Padre Island, a sunny beach with water sports. Hill country, full of flowers, rivers, and vineyards. Caddo Lake, with mysterious trees and calm waters. You can see deer, armadillos, coyotes, and even alligators. Let's not forget the festivals. Texans love to celebrate. Some popular events include the State Fair of Texas in Dallas, with rides, food, and music. Rodeo Houston, one of the biggest rodeos in the world. Fiesta San Antonio, a huge party with parades and colors. Austin City Limits and South by Southwest for music and film lovers. Now, here are some fun and strange facts. Texas was once its own country. There is a town called Earth, Texas. Another town is named Ding Dong. Dr. Pepper was invented in Waco, Texas. Texas has its own electric power grid. There are more cows in Texas than people in some states. Some people in Texas eat fried butter at fairs. So, would you like to visit Texas? It's a place full of nature, food, music, history, and friendly people. From deserts to beaches, from cowboys to astronauts, Texas has something for everyone. Thanks for watching One Planet, Many Stories. Subscribe and join us on our next journey around the world.